how to make the Space Bento Box from the book Everyday Bento by Wendy Thorpe Copley. To start, you'll need to gather your ingredients. You'll need grapes, cheese crackers, deli turkey slices, 2 pieces of cheddar cheese, bread slices, star cookies, and blueberries. You'll also need this equipment: flying saucer cupcake pick, a good sharp paring knife, small and medium circle cookie cutters, and some small star cookie cutters as well. You should be able to find all of this stuff on Amazon or a good cooking supply store. The final item you'll need is a lunchbox, of course. Today I'm using a Laptop Lunches Bento Lunchbox 2.0. It has an outer container and 4 smaller inner containers. You can find this at laptoplunches.com. Now let's make this lunch. The first thing you're going to need to do is cut 4 circles from the bread with the medium circle cutter. You'll have a lot of bread left over, so be sure to save that in the freezer for breadcrumbs or some other use. To make the sun sandwiches, stack the 2 slices of cheese on top of each other, then put one of the pieces of bread on the corner. You're going to cut a square of cheese that's the same width as the diameter of the bread. Put one of the squares on top of the bread, and then take the second square and put it on top of that one, sort of offset, and it'll look like a sun. Go ahead and take that sandwich and put it in one of the inner containers for the bento box. We're going to decorate the second sandwich by cutting a crescent moon shape from the cheese scraps. I also cut a couple of cheese stars. In the book I did a rocket. You can kind of do whatever you want with it. When you have a tiny little cutter like this star here, it can be hard to poke the cheese out with your finger, so I use the blunt end of a toothpick to carefully push it out. We're going to fill this second sandwich with turkey. Use the same circle cutter that you used for the bread to cut some circles from the deli turkey and put those on the sandwich. It'll give it a nice, neat look. You can also cut some of the edges off and kind of fold those up and put them in there. And I like to add some of the extra cheese scraps from the cutouts too. Go ahead and put the lid on the sandwich, and then we're going to add the decorations we cut to the top of it. So to do that, I like to use a little bit of mayonnaise. I just spread a tiny little bit of mayonnaise on the back of the cheese, and it acts like glue. So we're going to spread some on the stars too, and I just stick that crescent moon on there and some stars, and I arrange it until I think it looks kind of nice. So I cut 3 stars, but I only ended up using 2 stars for this sandwich because I didn't have room for all 3 of them. Go ahead and add that second sandwich to one of the inner containers of the lunchbox. And then take your cheese crackers, these are rocket shaped to fit the space theme, and just kind of dump them in the empty space there. While you're at it, go ahead and dump the blueberries in the empty space next to the sun sandwich. Alright, grape time. Thread a few of these grapes onto the cupcake pick, and then go ahead and put that in one of the other empty containers and fill in the gaps around it with the rest of the grapes. And finally, we're going to fill that last container with the star-shaped cookies. Place all 4 of the inner containers inside of the outer part of the box, and you have a cute, fun space bento box to send to lunch with your kids. For this and 49 other cute and yummy lunches to go, check out Everyday Bento by Wendy Thorpe Copley.